Yes guys, welcome back to another defense video on the channel. Today, we're gonna cover one of the most important topic of defense in fc24, the second man press. So without wasting much time, let's jump into the video. Visit u7buy.com and get some cheap, safe, and reliable FC coins, and get yourself Team of the Year the 97 overpowered Erling Haaland. Use the discount code DRFC for 6% off, link in the description. Second man press, you hold R1 or RB. This triggers one of your AI defenders and oftenly closest to the ball to apply pressure on the opponent's ball holder. And this green icon indicates the second man press player. This second man press player will only stop pressing the ball when if you release the button, R1, he will stop and try to position himself back to his position. 2. If he runs out of stamina. If you hold the button, you will see that the stamina drops. If the gauge runs out, this player will stop pressing. So let's see how we can use the second man press while defending. Last time we look at the defensive purposes and how to fulfill multiple purposes. But some opponents are good at reacting. You cut the passing lane, they dribble or look for other options. And if you also approach, they pass the ball or turn away from that pressure. It's very possible only if you give too much freedom and time to the opponent. Like the first use of second man press is to cut passing lanes and at the same time applying pressure. So if you don't use the second man press while cutting that passing lane, then after you switch back and try to pressure, here the opponent has time to react and beat your pressure. But if you use the second man press as you cut that passing lane, the opponent, if he's good, will not force that pass. But still you're pressuring that player with the ball using this AI defender, and when you switch back to press manually, your player will be close to the opponent's ball holder, and he will have no time to react or do anything else. Not only switching back and press manually, sometimes the second man press can win the ball if the opponent is dribbling openly, not protecting the ball. And sometimes the opponent will panic and try to force this pass. As you cut this passing option and using the second man press to apply pressure, the opponent will feel that pressure and panic. As the only way to escape this pressure situation, his mind will be tricked to force the pass. The second way to use the second man press is the double press. This is a very fun way of defending. If you manage to keep your defense shape well organized, most of the times you will be able to double press. Double pressing, most of the time it's in between the fullback and the winger, or the center back and fullback. And that's the reason why you have to always keep that defense shape organized. On the wing, mostly you will be controlling that fullback, and second man pressure has to be the winger. Here you block the opponent's way towards your goal and defend the opponent one-on-one with that fullback. Also making sure that he doesn't turn away and escape the pressure, and that's why you use the second man press. This winger will apply pressure from the opposite side, as well as you also apply pressure from the front side, and the opponent will be trapped in the middle. That's what we call double pressing. The last way to use the second man press is to just keep on the pressure. Sometimes if you drag out your defender out of position accidentally, you can drag back that defender manually, as we looked at in team shape video. But using the second man press to keep pressuring the opponent at the same time as you're positioning back this defender. Those are some way you can use the second man press. But there are some mistakes players make while defending using this tool, and let's look at the major one. The main mistake players make while using the second man press is not being aware of the defender selected. Here the game sometimes will select the wrong player for you, and this player will move out of his position to press the ball holder, and you will drag that defender out of position unknowingly, and you concede that goal without even understanding what the cause was. Recently, I have been not using the second man icon, the faded icon which appear on top of one of your players, indicating the player to be selected if you press L1 to switch. But it also indicates the second man press player. If you press R1, the player with that cursor will second man press the opponent's ball holder. So from today, I recommend you guys to turn it on because it helps a lot when second man pressing. Such that if you want to use the second man press, you will understand which player will be triggered to press, and this helps you to avoid such mistakes. But sometimes as the game moves very fast, it's very difficult to stay focused and observe the defender with the second man icon. And some of you guys like me sometimes use the second man press unconsciously. So if the game selects a wrong player for you, immediately release the button and defend normally and avoid dragging that player out of his position. So guys, that's it for today. It will take you some time to get used at using these defensive tools. Make sure to practice them. Thanks for watching.